Emily stood in front of the mirror in her small apartment in Wicker Park, adjusting the gray wool dress that she'd worn over and over for the past 3 Thanksgiving seasons. Today was the last Thursday of November 2025, and I, Emily Thompson, 32 years old, was about to drive to Oak Park for the traditional dinner at my dad's house. The wedding ring had been off my finger for 8 months, ever since the divorce agreement with Ryan, a typical Chicago startup entrepreneur, became official. That short marriage ended quietly, just paperwork and a bank account split in half. I still worked as a marketing specialist for an agency in the Loop, with a salary comfortable enough to live in Chicago, but every month it was short exactly $2,000, the amount I secretly transferred to my mom's Venmo account. My mother, Margaret Thompson, everyone called her Maggie, lived in a cute 1-bedroom apartment in River North, downtown Chicago. That apartment had river views, hardwood floors, and a granite kitchen island that Mom bragged about everywhere on Facebook. No one in the family knew that for the past 4 years, I was the one paying the rent for that place. Not Dad, not my sister Sarah, and definitely not Mom. I sighed, turned off the light, locked the door. My old Honda Civic took me across the I-290 highway westward, leaving behind the skyscrapers glittering with early Christmas lights for the peaceful suburbs of Oak Park. Red brick prairie-style houses, maple trees with late-season yellow leaves, and the faint smell of fireplace smoke. My parents' house was on a street shaded by elm trees, with a white fence and a front yard always neatly trimmed, even though Dad was retired. When I parked in front, the smell of roasting turkey was already spreading in the frigid air. The front door opened before I could ring the bell. Sarah, my sister, hugged me tightly. She was 35, a pediatrician at Laurie Children's Hospital, married with 2 young kids. Sarah was always the golden child, straight-A student, good husband, solid career. And I, according to Mom, was the living proof that not everyone achieves the American dream. "You're here! The kids are waiting for Aunt Emily to tell stories," Sarah smiled brightly, pulling me inside. The living room was warm with the fireplace crackling. The walls were covered with family photos. Me and Sarah as kids in public school uniforms, Mom and Dad on their wedding day in 1988, Sarah receiving her medical degree, and a big photo of the whole family at Navy Pier last summer. Mom in the middle, smiling wide, arm around my shoulders as if we were so close. In the corner, the TV was showing the NFL game between the Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears live, a Thanksgiving tradition that couldn't be missed. My dad, Bob, was sitting in his old leather armchair, wearing glasses reading the newspaper. He was a retired mechanical engineer from Caterpillar, kind-hearted, quiet, always yielding to Mom in arguments. He stood up to hug me. "Dad's girl is here. Drive carefully." "I'm fine, Dad." From the kitchen came Mom's sharp voice. "Emily, come help Mom a hand. Don't stand there like a guest." I walked into the dining room. The table was already set. White tablecloth, Thanksgiving china Mom bought from Pottery Barn last year. In the center, a golden roasted turkey, mashed sweet potatoes, homemade cranberry sauce plate, and 2 hot pumpkin pies. Aunt Linda, Mom's younger sister, a high school teacher in New York, was helping Mom arrange the cornbread. Grandma Evelyn, 80 years old, sat at the head of the table in her wheelchair, eyes lighting up when she saw me. "Granddaughter, come kiss Grandma." I kissed her cheek, the familiar rose perfume scent warming my heart. She was the only one in the family who never compared me to Sarah. Everyone gradually sat down. Sarah and her husband Mark sat next to the 2 kids, fiddling with their phones. Aunt Linda sat across from me. Dad at one end, Mom at this end. The power position she always claimed. Conversation started lightly. Weather, Sarah's work, the grandkids, the game on TV. Then Mom turned to Aunt Linda, voice sweet. "Linda, look at Sarah. Pediatrician, husband a lawyer, 2 good kids. The American dream is real." Aunt Linda smiled awkwardly. "Yeah, Sarah's great." Mom continued, eyes sparkling with pride. "She studied hard, didn't give up, unlike some others." Mom's eyes glanced at me. I bowed my head, cutting turkey, pretending not to hear. "How about Emily, Mom?" Sarah tried to deflect. "How's the agency work?" Before I could open my mouth, Mom interrupted. Work is still the same. After that divorce, I see she's struggling forever. I told her, choose a husband carefully or marry a dreamer startup guy and suffer for life. Dad cleared his throat lightly. Sarah glanced at me apologetically. Let's not talk about failures anymore. Mom laughed loudly, raising her red wine glass as if telling a great joke. Cheers for our family. Everyone raised glasses. I did too, but in my head flashed a dark thought. This year, maybe I'll give Mom a special gift, a pumpkin pie filled with truth. I smiled, sipped the wine. The bitterness spread on my tongue. Dinner had just begun. The Thanksgiving dinner was at its peak. Everyone had just finished the main course, the turkey plate only left with a golden bone frame, mashed sweet potatoes cooled a bit, and pumpkin pies being cut into large pieces. Laughter and chatter filled the dining table, mostly around Sarah's story about a young patient trying to convince her that doctors aren't allowed to be afraid of blood. The grandkids giggled, my dad smiled kindly, and Mom kept interjecting to praise Sarah with phrases like, "Our girl is a medical genius." I sat quietly, nibbling the last piece of pie, trying not to notice the pitying and curious glances toward me. I knew it was coming. It always came, at every major holiday, when the wine had kicked in and Mom felt confident enough to speak straight. Sure enough, Mom set her wine glass down with a clink, flashing her widest smile, the kind I'd seen hundreds of times on Facebook when she posted her luxurious downtown life. "So what about Emily?" Mom turned sharply to me, voice sweet as honey, but eyes sharp. "Everyone's talking about success, about the American dream. My daughter here, after divorce, still trying to find her place, right?" Sarah lightly kicked my foot under the table, signaling, "Don't respond." But I just smiled lightly, waiting. Mom didn't stop. She took a deep breath, like preparing a speech to a crowd, then laughed loudly, the laugh echoing in the warm dining room. "In front of my parents and my sister," Mom said slowly, emphasizing each word, eyes staring straight at me. "How does it feel to be useless, daughter?" The whole room suddenly went silent. The sound of knives and forks hitting plates stopped. The TV commentator's voice on NFL suddenly became out of place. One grandkid whispered, "What does useless mean, Mommy?" But Sarah quickly covered their mouth. Aunt Linda froze, wineglass stopped midair. Grandma Evelyn frowned, looking at my mom confusedly. My dad, the one who always avoided conflict, set his fork down, face paling. I felt my heart pounding in my chest, so hard I thought the whole table could hear. 6 months of weekly therapy at the psychology center near the Loop flooded back, the therapist's gentle voice reminding, "You don't have to stay silent anymore, Emily. You have the right to set boundaries." I had rehearsed this response in my head hundreds of times, on the way home from sessions, while jogging along Lake Michigan, even lying awake at night. I took a deep breath, set my knife and fork down slowly, then looked up straight into Mom's eyes. "Actually, Mom," I said, voice calm to my home surprise, "it feels great. Really liberating." Mom raised an eyebrow, still smiling, waiting for me to explain or justify as usual. "Especially," I continued, voice still even, "since I canceled the auto payment for your downtown apartment last week." The air froze. Mom blinked repeatedly, smile fading. What are you saying?" "I've been paying your rent for 4 years, Mom." $2,000 a month, $96,000 total. I paused a beat, letting the number sink in for everyone. And last Monday, I stopped. My dad opened his mouth, but no words came. He looked at Mom, then me, then Mom again, like trying to piece together a scrambled puzzle. Sarah gaped, hand still holding her child, eyes wide in shock. Aunt Linda was the first to speak, voice small but clear. "Maggie, is this true?" Mom laughed, but this time forced, offbeat. "Oh God, Emily's joking. She exaggerates a lot, especially after divorce. Heavy stress." "Not joking," I said gently, "and not exaggerating." Mom started deflecting awkwardly. "I just needed a little help. You know I like shopping, especially those Black Friday deals on Amazon last year. I got a beautiful new sofa, and I thought you helped because you love me." "I did love you," I interrupted, still calm and what the therapist called assertive but not aggressive. But love doesn't mean letting you keep calling me useless in front of the whole family. The wall clock's tick-tock suddenly became clear. No one touched their food. The pumpkin pie still whole on Mom's plate, whipped cream starting to melt into a small puddle. My dad finally spoke, voice hoarse. "Maggie, is this true? Emily's telling the truth?" Mom looked at Dad, then me, then around the table searching for allies, but no one said anything. Only the distant NFL commentator from the living room. And the Bears are down by 7 with 2 minutes left. I sat straight, hands on my lap, feeling the warmth from the fireplace. For the first time in 4 years, I didn't feel heavy anymore. The storm had just begun. That evening, Bob and Maggie's house sank into a heavy atmosphere. The family dinner that was supposed to be warm turned into a silent battle. Emily sat at the head of the table, eyes red after the long divorce with her ex-husband. She had flown from Seattle back to her stepdad's house in Chicago suburbs just for some temporary peace. But that peace shattered when she accidentally blurted out about the rent bills she had secretly paid for 4 years. "I've been paying rent for Mom's apartment since 2021, Emily said, voice trembling but determined. About $2,000 a month. I thought Mom was only in temporary difficulty after quitting her job at the clothing store. But now I realize, maybe not." The whole table went dead silent. Sarah, Emily's younger sister, stopped chewing salad, eyes wide.
Bob, the stepdad Emily always considered her real father, set his fork down with a dry clink. He looked at Maggie, his wife, in disbelief. "Maggie," Bob spoke, voice low but full of anger. "Is this true? You've been taking money from Emily for the apartment rent for 4 years?" Maggie, sipping wine, almost choked. She set the glass down, trying to force a smile. "Bob, don't listen to Emily's nonsense. It's just temporary help. I told her I'd pay back when stabilized. Emily's overreacting because of divorce stress. She's venting on me." Emily shook her head, tears rolling down her cheeks. "You say that? You said just help a short time, then promised to find a new job, but you never paid back a dime. I've sent nearly $100,000. I have email confirmations here." Bob said nothing more. He stood up, went straight to the living room where Maggie's iPhone was charging on the coffee table. He knew the password. She never hid anything from him, or so he thought. Bob opened the banking app, then email. It took only minutes to find the old chain from Emily. "Mom, rent money sent for this month. Love you." And below were transfer confirmations from Emily's bank. $2,000 monthly, regular as clockwork. When Bob returned to the dining room, his face pale, he placed the phone on the table, screen still lit, showing an email from 2022. "Maggie," he said, voice now trembling with anger. "You've been lying to me about our finances? You said online shopping money was just small things, that you could control it. But this money, from Emily? Why didn't you tell me?" Maggie started defending, voice higher than usual. "It's not lying, Bob. Emily offered. She volunteered." "At that time, I was struggling. Single mom raising 2 kids before meeting you. I worked hard at the clothing store. Low salary. Now, early retired, I just want to enjoy a little. Those Amazon packages, just my way to relax. Emily's well off, high software engineer salary. Her helping mom is normal. Sarah, the youngest daughter in her senior year of college, couldn't sit still. She interjected, voice full of doubt. "You say that? I saw you use my credit card for Amazon last year. You said borrow temporarily, then pay back. But I checked the bills still high. I suspected long ago, but thought you just overshopped. Now I understand." Sarah turned to Emily. "Sis, tell details. Since when? Why didn't you tell Dad sooner?" Emily wiped tears, took a deep breath. "Started when Mom quit in 2021. Mom said downtown Chicago apartment expensive. Couldn't afford after divorcing our biological dad. I just graduated a few years, good salary, so I agreed to help. Thought only a few months. But then Mom kept excuses. Applying new job, slight depression, wait to sell old stuff. I sent via Zelle monthly. Mom thanked profusely. But recently, when I divorced and needed money for lawyer, I asked Mom to return some. Mom said I don't have. Then I realized Mom got used to it. Bob sat down heavily, hand on head. He recalled early marriage years with Maggie. She told about hard single mom life, raising Emily and Sarah alone after divorcing husband for gambling addiction. Bob was touched, always spoiled Maggie, let her retire early while he worked at construction company. He thought he was compensating for her hard years.
But now, he realized Maggie turned old hardship into excuse for endless spending. Amazon packages piled in corner suddenly came to mind. Brand new clothes unopened, expensive massage machine, high-end cosmetics. She addicted to online shopping since pandemic, when everyone ordered more. Started few hundred monthly, gradually thousands. Bob suggested, but Maggie always laughed. I can control, you worry too much. Now, everything clear. Money from Emily fueled that habit. Maggie not only hid from him, but from kids too. We need serious talk, Bob said, voice calmer but firm. Maggie, you must admit the problem. This no longer temporary help. You exploited Emily's kindness. And Sarah too, if she's right about credit card. Maggie silent a moment, then cried. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to everyone. Just, after single mom years, I fear poverty returning. Shopping helps me forget stress. I thought Emily helped because she loved me. I was wrong. Emily looked at Mom, angry and pitying. Mom, I did love you, but now I need you to admit and stop. I can't continue. Sarah nodded, hand gripping sisters. Me too. We're family, but family not built on lies. Bob sighed, looking out window where snow started lightly falling in Chicago December. He knew this talk just beginning. More long nights to fix, for Maggie to face her addiction, for family to heal. But at least, truth revealed. Emily sat on the old sofa in her Seattle apartment, holding a cold Starbucks coffee cup. Vanilla latte scent faint, sweet, cloying, reminding her of weekend mornings 4 years ago, when everything started changing. Phone vibrated lightly on table. Another Venmo notification. New transfer from Mom, $450. Note, Mom needs a little help this month. Love you. Emily stared at screen, finger hovering over decline, but finally approve. She sighed, eyes stinging. Again. She closed eyes. Memories flooded like cold wave. 4 years ago. Emily just graduated months, part-time at Portland coffee shop. Parents divorced suddenly after 25 years. Not affair or violence, just no longer compatible, Dad said when packing. He left with 2 suitcases and old car, leaving Mom, Mrs. Lan, in 3-bedroom suburban house. First week after divorce, Mom called Emily daily. Started normal, ask work, eating, then voice trembling. Mom's so sad, house empty now. Emily comforted, sent funny cat Pinterest, told coworker stories, thought Mom needed time. Until Friday night, Emily in tiny studio, eating instant noodles before Netflix and laptop. Phone video call. Mom appeared, eyes red, hair messy, on sofa Dad used to read newspaper. Child. Mom doesn't know what to do. Voice choked. Your dad left Mom with bills. This month electricity high, Mom no full pension. Can you help Mom a bit? Temporary only, I promise. I'll pay back when stable. Emily silent seconds, looked at Mom crying through pixel screen, tears on cheeks. Heart tightened. How much, Mom? Just $500, child. Need pay utilities and buy food. Sorry to ask you. Emily opened Venmo, transferred $600, extra $100 for Mom, buy nice food for health. Ting, notification other end. Mom stopped crying almost immediately, wiped tears, weak smile. Thank you, love. You're the best girl in world. Mom loves you so much. Next week, Mom called again. This time car gas. Mom needs drive to work. No car, how live? Emily sent $300. Then health insurance. Mom old, sick often, $800. Then Mom need money, new clothes for job interview, $400. Each time with tears, trembling voice, and temporary only child. Each time Emily transferred, Mom thanked effusively, sent red heart icons and messages. But gradually, Emily noticed something wrong. One day, browsing Facebook, saw Mom check in at high-end spa downtown, face gold mask, caption, self-care day after a tough week. Photo day after Mom asked for rent money. Another time, Mom bragged new Michael Kors bag on Instagram story, little treat for myself.
Emily checked Venmo history. Same day Mom received $700 from her with note, Mom's rent emergency. She started uncomfortable, but when trying to say, Mom video call timely, crying, you angry at Mom? Mom knows Mom useless, sorry. You like your dad, cold heartless. That sentence cut heart. Dad called irresponsible, stingy by Mom. Now she compared just for hesitating immediate send. Emily started therapy after friend's suggestion. Psychologist, middle-aged, gentle Sarah, asked, do you feel you're enabling this behavior? What enable mean? Continuing it. You're unintentionally encouraging Mom to continue by responding each time she asks, because Mom knows cry, guilt trip, and you'll send. Emily sat stunned in counseling room. Enable. Word haunted her sense. She recalled biggest ask, $2,000 pay credit card debt. Emily borrowed friend, extra shifts to have enough. 2 weeks later, Mom posted short Vegas trip with friends, photo front Bellagio casino, radiant smile and new dress. Emily confronted phone. Mom, I sent for debt, not trip. Mom silent for a moment, then cried. You doubt Mom? Mom's suffering and you no trust? You're exactly like Dad, only no money. Call ended in both tears. Emily sent extra $500 next day with sorry. Now, 4 years later, same. Mom no longer big asks, only small, regular habit. $300 this month, $450 that. Always legitimate reason. Medicine, car repair, unexpected bill. And always tears if Emily's slow reply. Emily opened eyes, back Seattle apartment. Starbucks cold. She looked latest Venmo notification, finger trembling on decline. Remembered therapist Sarah. You know lifelong financial responsibility to Mom. You right said boundaries. You no longer enabler. You right choose daughter, not ATM. Emily deep breath. Pressed decline. Phone rang immediately. Video call for Mom. She looked screen lit, Mom's face and small waiting frame. Emily let ring end, then off phone. She placed phone face down, stood open window. December cold wind blew in, rain smell coming. First time 4 years, Emily felt relief, though little. She no longer enabler. Emily sat at the dining table head, warm ceiling light shining on her calm but determined face. Before her, new MacBook Pro, HDMI connected to 65-inch TV wall, Bob proud Black Friday buy last year. Bob opposite, hand-cold coffee cup long, eyes staring oak table as if it could save him from coming. Beside him, Linda, lips tight, hands clasped white. Emily deep breath, open laptop. Dad, she said, voice even and sure. I told her 6 months. 6 months to prove she really wants change. Not few more months, not wait stable job. Exact 6 months, starting today. Bob frowned. 6 months? You and Linda talked. Not yet, Emily replied, glanced to Linda a second. But I think it's time we talk real, all three. Linda, slight forced smile. Emily, you overdoing. Mom just temporary difficulty. Mom new job. Emily raised hand, gentle firm. Clicked trackpad. TV screen lit. Google Drive folder, Household Finances 2021 to 2025. This proof, Emily said. I collected 4 years. I no want this, but you forced me. Bob leaned back, voice worried. What proof? Emily clicked first file, meticulous Google Sheets spreadsheet. Used pivot table to summarize data. Columns clear big screen. Date, amount, from, to, purpose, notes. This all money you transferred Linda 4 years, Emily said. Total, $96,000, not counting cash times I no. Linda jumped up. That's money he voluntarily gave. He wanted help wife. Yes, Emily nodded. But he gave because you lied. Clicked second tab, folder hundreds screenshots. Emily captured every Venmo, Zelle, bank transfer transaction. Even exported email from Bob's Chase account. He accidentally let access once fix laptop. Emily zoomed when Venmo 14/3/2023, $2,400 Bob to Linda. Memo, rent, please don't tell Emily. Bob, pale. This time you said being evicted Queen's apartment, Emily explained. You sent him message, just 1 more month, honey, I swear. But actually, you moved Liv new boyfriend January. I have Instagram photos you posted. Show him later. Linda stammered. That just temporary stay. Emily no let finish. Opened PDF. Linda Bank of America statement. Emily got through bank friend, legal, official channel because Linda added Bob authorized user. Statement clear regular deposits from Marcus J. $3,000 monthly, starting December 2022. This boyfriend money, Emily said. While you sent rent, food, health insurance money for her, she no contribute dime this house since 2021. Bob stared screen, muttered, Jesus Christ. Emily continued.
Opened promises folder. Hundreds Bob Linda message screenshots. 1/8/6/2022. Linda, I swear this last time. I'll find job soon. Bob, okay baby, I believe you. 2010-2023. Linda, just one more month, honey. I almost accepted new company. Bob, I got you. 5/4/2024. Linda, Mom really trying. Don't tell Emily. She hates Mom already. Emily paused. Let Bob read. He trembling coffee cup. No drink. I counted, Emily said softly. She said just one more month or last time, total 47 times, 4 years. None real. Linda cried. You trying to destroy Dad happiness? No, Emily replied, voice cold. I trying save Dad from bankruptcy. You withdrew all retirement savings. You margin loan investment account. You used credit card to send her money. Continue this, next year, you nothing left. Bob turned Linda, voice hoarse. True? All Emily said? True? Linda cried louder. You no trust me anymore? After all years? Bob no answer immediately. Looked TV screen. $96,000. Clear spreadsheet. Red highlighted Emily. Emily closed laptop. Click echoed silence. This plan, she said. From today, you no send more dine Linda. No Venmo, no Zelle, no cash. I set alert your bank account. Any transaction over $500 need my confirmation. Linda yelled, You crazy. You know right. I have, Emily replied, because you added me joint owner main account August when you fear scam. You forget? Bob nodded slowly. Yeah, I forgot. Emily continued. Linda 6 months independent. Find job, pay debt, prove can live without depending you. After 6 months, if really change, we talk again. Otherwise? Looked straight Linda eyes. I advise divorce, and I witness asset division, with all this evidence. Linda stood, chair fell back. You know forgive you, Emily. But Emily unmoved. Looked Dad. Dad, she said gently, I love you. I no want see you lose all for unworthy person. Bob bowed head, hand cover face. Shoulders shook. After long, whispered, I know. I stupid so. Emily stood, walked around table, hugged Dad from behind. Not stupid, she said, just to love. But now you must love yourself too. Linda rushed out dining room, sobbing, bedroom door slammed. Emily still hugged Dad. TV screen still $96,000, like cold reminder blind trust price. 6 months start today. Bob sat quietly old sofa Emily living room, yellow lamplight on face, highlighting worry wrinkles. On table before him, document stack Emily just gave. Credit bills, bank statements, printed old emails. All pointed painful truth. Maggie, his wife, secretly borrowed family money without telling him. Bob flipped pages, hand slight tremble. He not easy anger person, but this time anger rising like undercurrent. Maggie, why you do this? Bob whispered, voice hoarse emotion. Recalled recent months, Maggie always excused busy, avoid finance talks. He thought just work stress, but now everything clearer. Maggie not only borrowed from Emily and Sarah for invest vague business project, but hid from him completely. Living room door opened. Aunt Linda entered calm but determined posture. She Maggie's aunt, independent woman from New York over 20 years. Short silver hair neat, sharp eyes. Aunt Linda always the most straightforward of family. Placed handbag on chair, sat next to Bob, sighed. Bob, you need hear whole story, Aunt Linda said, voice warm but firm. Maggie not first time. You think this just momentary mistake? No. When Maggie Young, about 20, she opened credit card under grandma name, my mother. Grandma long gone, but Maggie used identity, borrow money, spend useless things. Not only, she took money from my account, mine. I had pay her debt months, and finally, I cut contact my own mother because she always defended Maggie, covered those behaviors. Bob looked up, eyes red. Aunt, why not tell sooner? Me and Maggie married 10 years. I thought I understood wife. Aunt Linda, sad smile. Because I also hoped Maggie change. After that, family forced her family therapy. I remember clear, circle sits with specialist. Everyone cry, tell trauma cycle something. Maggie promised change, learn responsibility. But then, she quit midway, said therapy only worse. And now, history repeats. She borrow, hide, pull whole family in vortex. Then footsteps stairs. Emily and Sarah down, followed Maggie, pale face. Family discussion, official start. They sat circle, living room floor, like old family therapy Aunt Linda mentioned. Emily, as host and close cousin, opened first. We all here because we love each other, Emily said gently. But Maggie, you need admit problem. You borrowed from me and Sarah, no pay. Lied Bob. That not only affect finance, destroy trust. Maggie bowed head, tears long cheeks. Sorry. I just wanted to invest family better. That project promising, but failed. I fear say make everyone disappointed. Bob interjected, voice full anger but controlled. Disappointed? Maggie, I disappointed you, trust me. We husband-wife, why no share? I worked hard family, yet you secret this? Sarah, always Emily's emotional support, hand on sister's shoulder. Sarah Young, finance company work, understood debt consequences best. Maggie, I know angry money. I angry you self-harm and pull everyone. Remember, small, mom taught family support, but on honesty. Now you repeat old mistake, like Aunt Linda told. Aunt Linda nodded, add depth to story. I saw this cycle grandma time. Now stop here. Maggie, cry okay, but cry no replace action. You want regain trust? Pay all debt, regular therapy, prove deeds. Everyone, we did right. Love, but no indulge. Maggie looked up, voice trembling. I promise. I go therapy, pay debt gradually. Thank everyone, especially Aunt Linda, for truth. Aunt Linda stood, tight hug Maggie. I do because love you. Now I live alone New York, but always ready if family need. Discussion lasted late, full tears, sincere words. First time years, negative cycle seemed broken. Sarah whispered Emily, I proud you. You strong when organized this. Emily smiled, relief spread. Family not perfect, but timely intervention brought hope. And Aunt Linda, independent life, big city, became symbol strength all need to learn. Morning after family discussion, atmosphere in Emily's house still heavy. Winter week sunlight through curtains fell on tired face. Emily sat alone dining table, hand in old iPhone. Screen, voice memos app. Separate folder, secrets kept months. Short recordings, capture Maggie's toxic words, tense calls. You just failure living off family. Sarah and you perfect hypocritical pair. Worse, direct insults to Bob and Aunt Linda. Emily planned play them today. When everyone gather, continue talk. Maggie promised debt plan. Bob want to discuss joint therapy. She turned speaker, let all hear Maggie's true nature. That fatal blow, undeniable evidence. Maggie no retreat. Emily imagined the scene hundreds times. Maggie pale face, stammer apology, finally silent admission guilt. She opened app, fingers scrolled the list of files. Heart fast. She never revenge person, but this time hurt too big. Maggie not only no pay borrow, not only lie, but constantly blame others' private calls. Emily felt right, obligation, exposed truth. Kitchen door opened, Aunt Linda entered, 2 coffee cups. Placed one front Emily, sat opposite, sharp eyes observed granddaughter. What you doing? Aunt Linda asked gently, but guessed, glanced phone screen. Emily sighed, no hide. I plan to play these recordings. Let everyone hear Maggie say behind back. She called me failure. Said Sarah, hypocritical brat. I can't take any more, Aunt. Aunt Linda sipped coffee. Calm look, Emily. I know you hurt. I also wanted to do with my mother. Record her, defend Maggie, insult me. But listen, Aunt. Let her expose herself. Don't become person like one hurting you. Emily looked up, eyes red. But no evidence. Maggie deny again, cry everyone soft. Last time same. Aunt Linda's sad smile, voice warm. Experience. I understand. I lived New York over 20 years. I listen many psychology podcasts. One episode impressed forever. Where should we begin? Esther Perel, about toxic parents' trauma cycle. She said, when we use cruelty, respond cruelty, we only extend cycle. Revenge not healing. It only trap us pain. Turn us version person hurt us. Emily silent long. Aunt Linda's words hit deepest hurt. Remember sleepless nights, self-blame, to trust Maggie. Thought if Maggie punished enough, relief. But now, sitting here, realize illusion. I fear, Emily whispered. Fear no strong action. Everyone forget. Maggie repeat. Aunt Linda hand on Emily hand. I feared same. So I left, cut, live alone New York. But I learned, clear boundaries, selective silence, stronger any recording. Maggie's self-expose actions, if no real change. You, focus on healing. Don't let Maggie's anger define you. Emily looked phone, finger to play button, but let go. Phone, light drop table, clack. Turn screen off, pushed aside. I know play, Emily said, voice tremble but firm. I know let Maggie pull me her level. Aunt Linda smiled, eyes proud sparkle. Good girl. Now drink coffee, then living room. Today not expose day, boundary healing day. Emily nodded, sipped hot coffee. First time months, little real relief. Not revenge thought, but choose let go. Realize strength not knocking others, keeping own values. When everyone gather living room, Emily no mention recordings, only calm. Maggie, I hope you keep therapy debt promise. We support, but clear boundaries. Maggie nodded, surprised no stronger attack. Bob looked Emily grateful eyes. Sarah hand grip, whisper, I'm proud of you. Aunt Linda sat beside, quiet observe. New journey long, but today, Emily important step, true healing. Not revenge, maturity, forgive self. Setting boundaries and immediate consequences. Emily, living room sank heavy silence. Everyone sat third time weak, but this time no soft reconciliation air. Ceiling light cleared each face. Bob tired but determined. Maggie head down. Aunt Linda calm observe armchair. Sarah sat close Emily invisible shield. Emily deep breath, placed iPad table dry clack. Prepared this moment after decide no play recordings. Revenge not way, but eternal silence not solution. Needed boundaries, clear, specific, immediate consequences. Everyone, Emily opened, voice calm, no tremble. Today, no talk emotions. We talk boundaries, consequences. Maggie looked up, eyes red already. Sister Emily, I know wrong. I'm trying. You said that how many times, Maggie? Emily cut. Not harsh, but decisive. This time, no empty promises. I cut all financial support immediately. No more temporary help transfers. No payphone bill, no send money grandkids, no advance anything. From today, you self-manage. Maggie mouth open protest, but Bob spoke first. Sat straight, voice low, authority rare he use. I agree, Emily, Bob said, I straight wife. Maggie, from now you full personal finance responsibility. I keep my salary, pay family common, mortgage, insurance, kids tuition. Personal spending, shopping, coffee friends, anything beyond basic needs, you self. If need money, extra job, or sell unnecessary. I no control you, but no longer carry. Maggie sobbed. Bob, you abandoning me? We husband-wife. Not abandon, Bob replied, voice calm. Consequence continuous lie, borrow, no pay. I still here, still husband, but no continue shield that behavior. Emily opened iPad, quick scroll family WhatsApp group, family circle, long place share grandkid photos, meet schedules, sometimes finance requests. Tapped attach, selected prepared folder, bank statement photos show Emily Sarah transfers Maggie 2 years, with thanks sister pay later messages, never fulfilled. Email Maggie private Emily,
Ask invest money high return promise. Finally, Sarah personal loan receipt Maggie overdue. Emily sent. Message appeared group simultaneous ping, everyone phones. Aunt Linda glanced screen, slight nod approval. Sarah tight grip Emily table like say, you did right. Maggie looked her phone, pale. Sister, why share this? Want whole family hate me? No, Emily replied. Want everyone see truth, not story, evidence. So no one say Maggie just mistake, or she change. This consequence, forced transparency. From now, any family money recorded public group if borrow. Emphasize more, Emily continued. And one small thing, but think need immediate let you understand boundaries real.
Open Netflix app phone, account management, selected Maggie Bob profile, account Emily Main, name monthly pay, years they shared. Tapped remove profile Maggie, changed main password. Shared Netflix cut too, Emily said gentle, decisive. Not money, few dollars, but you need feel immediate when cross boundary, something lost, even small. Maggie's face hug cried louder. You too much, just Netflix. Not Netflix, Sarah spoke first time, voice gentle, sure. All times you promise no keep, because Emily Sarah night worry pay debt you, because Bob Height tired wife continuous lie. Sarah turned to Emily, grip tighter. Sister Emily, I proud you so much. You're stronger than think. And I promise, from now whenever need, I'm here. We support each other, not support person intentional hurt. Aunt Linda finally spoke, voice slow, heavy. I saw this cycle grandma time. Now stop here.
Maggie, cry. Okay. But cry no replace action. Want trust back? Pay debt? Regular therapy? Prove action. Everyone, we write. Love, no indulge. Maggie still cry, but sobs gradual small nubs. No rebut. First time, silent admit. Bob stood, step hug wife's shoulder. I still love you, whispered. But from now, love with responsibility. Emily looked everyone, relief mixed tired, feared this moment, fear become bad person, family. But now, boundaries drawn clear, realized protect self, not selfish, necessary. Sarah whispered ear, tonight I stay, we tea, movie my account. Emily smiled, nodded. Yes, thank you. Room gradual quiet. Consequences started. Not loud, not dramatic, but very real. First time years, Emily felt truly breathe. Emily stood from sofa, no more words. Maggie's cry still echoed behind, but she no turn. Just quiet, took handbag, car keys, walked front door before anyone react. Door closed, light click. No slam, no dramatic, but enough whole room understands something ended forever. Outside, late winter cold wind through quiet suburb. Emily deep breath, feel like first time years truly breathe her own lungs. Quick step silver Honda Civic parked curb. Open door, sit driver, close slam. Silence. Only heart pound and wind whistle glass. Key in, start, then speaker on. Reclaiming my time playlist Sarah made last summer autoplay. First song, I Did Something Bad, Taylor Swift. Right time, right place. Emily volume near max. Let drumbeat, Taylor roar, fill space. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing. Emily smiled first time day, real smile, no forced. Reversed car from curb, accelerated, drove familiar road back downtown apartment. Wind, half open window, blue hair. No longer feel big sister always yield. No longer useless exploited. First time feel Emily. 36 woman, stable job, friends, self-care ability, now boundaries. Red light. Emily stopped. Rear view mirror. Eyes no red. Whispered self. Voice small, sure. I not useless. I just too kind. Green light. Continued. Road familiar Starbucks sign. Instead home immediate, sudden lane drive-through. Today deserves celebrate. Lowered window. Ordered venti iced brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. Expensive drink, always guilty self-reward. Because save, help family. Staff handed cup window. Bright smile. Have a great day. Emily smiled back. First months truly feel greeting for her. Cold coffee in hand. Taylor music too. The man. Emily sang along. No shy though. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. Drove overpass, city lights start in dusk.
Small, cute one-bedroom apartment, Capitol Hill waiting. Now truly home, no longer money transfer station others. Imagine tonight, candle scent, order Thai favorite, start new plan. Extra work, save Iceland solo summer, register delayed pottery class. Maybe, only maybe, try date after nearly 3 years no touch heart. But car stopped underground parking. Thought flashed cold sharp. Should I destroy Mom completely? Mom. Woman always defend Maggie. Always called blame Emily. Why cruel little sister? Always repeat, you big sister, yield little. Emily's phone still old messages Mom, full of guilt sewn cleverly.
Part her want send all evidence, chats, statements, recordings. Mom, let's see how defended youngest daughter hurt others. One send, Mom world collapse. Emily held Starbucks cup, sipped. Sweet bitter spread. Looked apartment lit window. Then shook head, sad smile. No, said self. I know become like them. I choose freedom. Turned off, stepped car. Cold wind blew, but no longer cold. Emily elevator, pressed 12. Door closed, felt clear. First life, truly free. Free guilt, free savior role, free live own life. Sang soft chorus still head echo. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. Elevator door open. Emily step out. Keys jingle, smile lips. Tonight, first night, rest her life. 3 months passed like prolonged nightmare. Then gradual mild strange dream. Maggie not sure want to wake or not.
She lost small, cute apartment, District 7. Biggest pride after 4 years hard work. Landlord no renew contract because you often loud friends past curfew. Actually only once. Night Maggie drunk, cry corridor because Emily declared never forgive what she did. Neighbors called security, security landlord called Maggie polite. Sister understand, I need quieter place. So Maggie moved shared house Punyan, 4 people one. Her room tiny, only single bed, full table. Shared bathroom, kitchen, stranger sounds every night, no sleep. But rent a third, gritted teeth bare. Family cut financial support completely. Dad called once, voice ice. You adult, self-manage. NC psychologist, Mom booked. No go, no home. Maggie no dare argue. New parents heard all from Emily. Little sister always good child, family eyes. First week new house, Maggie almost no leave room. Lay bed, curled blanket, rewatch old photos her Emily college. 2 smiling tripped a lot. Emily shoulder hug Maggie sleep bus. Cried dry tears. Self-ask where wrong, everything collapse fast. First email counseling arrived raining morning. Sender THS Gwen Lon Hong, Dr. Mom booked. Hi Maggie. First session Wednesday this week, 16:30. Can late 10 minutes please inform. We talk what you want, no force. Regards, Lon Hong. Maggie read repeat 10 times. Almost delete, almost block. But finally went, no place hide anymore. First session mostly silence. Maggie sat opposite Dr. Hong, hands tight clasped, eyes floor. Doctor no ask much, gentle. When ready say, okay. Maggie no say 50 minutes. Left felt lighter little, no understand why. Third session, started cry. 6th, told Emily. 10th, admitted jealous, toxic, how. Spread rumor Emily old company, post hidden Instagram story, even anonymous message Emily boss say little sister exploit colleagues. All because Emily advanced faster, Emily praised more, Emily always brighter family eyes. Dr. Huang no judge, only ask, how you feel doing those. Maggie honest first, then felt good, after disgusted self. While Maggie struggled twice weekly therapy, Emily flying high. Company promotion party Emily Friday evening rooftop bar District 1. Emily promoted senior marketing manager, position 2 years ago Maggie dreamed but no get. Party lively, old new colleagues congratulate. Emily black fitted dress, high bun hair, radiant neon light. Raised champagne glass, thank everyone, quiet look city sparkling below. Sarah, Emily's closest company friend, stood beside, arm light shoulder. 2 closer, Much. Since night Emily discovered all Maggie caused. Sarah only Emily told all, hugged Emily cry, said you no need forgive immediate, hurt first. Recently, closeness beyond normal friends. Started nightly text, weekend coffee. Once Sarah held Emily hand theater, both no pull. Promotion party night, everyone left some. Sarah pulled Emily hidden corner, whisper, congrats most talented girl I know. Then Sarah light kiss Emily cheek, not social, slow warm kiss. Emily no push, closed eyes, feel champagne linger in Sarah lips. Same time Funyan shared house, Maggie sat laptop front, open email Dr. Huang sent after today's therapy. You progressed much admitting jealousy instead deny. Next week talk build self-esteem no compare others okay? You doing great. Maggie read, first light smile, open message, typed line send Emily, first message 3 months absolute silence.
I heard you promoted. Sincere congrats. I therapy, no I wrong much. I no expect forgive immediate. Just want to say sorry. Proud you. Press send, turned off, lay bed. Rain window even. First 3 months, Maggie good sleep, no dream Emily turn back leave. Other city side, Emily phone lit. Red message, finger screen long. Sarah saw, soft ask, who? Emily light shake head. My sister. Sarah no ask more, only tight grip Emily hand. Emily no reply that night, but saved folder Maggie, instead delete like before. 3 months, long enough lose apartment, part family support, almost lose little sister forever, but long enough start learn find self again. Maggie closed eyes, even breath. First time 3 months, no longer see future pure black, just light gray, but at least little light end tunnel. 6 months after everything shattered, Maggie sent Emily short message. You want meet sister once? Just coffee. I invite. No force. If no want, I understand. Emily read lunch break. Sat desk 18th floor view, Saigon River sparkling. Put phone down, no immediate reply. Took 3 days think. Finally typed. This Saturday week, 10 a.m., the coffee house Nguyenhui. You arrive first. Maggie arrived half hour early. Chose hidden corner table near window. Ordered black ice, no sugar. Old habit, now bitter, but kept. Wore simple white shirt, low ponytail, no makeup. Looked thinner much, dark circles, but eyes less panicked. Emily entered exactly 10. Midi olive dress, natural hair. Looked around, saw Maggie, light nod, no smile. Maggie stood, hands table, fear wrong. Emily sat opposite, ordered hot latte. Silence nearly 5 minutes. Maggie deep breath first. I thank you come. I no start where. I prepared many sentences, but now sit here, forget all. Emily stirred latte, eyes foam layer. You say, I listening. Maggie swallowed. I therapy regular 6 months. Dr. Huang help understand much. I admit jealous you pathological. I did disgusting things. Rumor spread, anonymous mail, hidden story. I know list all no change. Just want to say sorry, sincere sorry. Not sorry expect immediate forgive. Sorry hurt you deep. Emily looked up, eyes calm cold. You know I cried how many nights? I thought you only person world understand me. Then discovered you backstabbed. I insomnia, fear work, fear phone ring. Maggie head down, tears long no wipe. I know expect forget. Just want you know I'm trying change. Not redeem because I no want to live old person anymore. Emily sipped latte, voice lighter little. Therapy say what about you? Maggie sat smile. That I repeating Evelyn's cycle. Emily froze. Evelyn, grandma, American grandma, met few times, small, famous harsh, always compare mom aunt, always criticize mom no good little sister. Mom told, bitter voice. My mom loved youngest more, so I grew only no compete. Emily whispered, you saying you like grandma? Maggie nodded. And mom influenced. Mom always compare me Aunt Lan, then I compare you me. I became mom version, Evelyn. I hate that terrible. I no want you grow repeat your children later. I try and cut that damn cycle. Emily silent long. Looked window, busy people in Nguyenhui walking street. You know, once I thought never meet you again. Imagined life know you.
lighter, less drama, but then realized I still miss you. Miss way you cook pho when sick. Miss drive me extra class during rain. I still miss. Maggie soft. I miss you every day, but I know unworthy remembered. Emily turned look sister. I know forgive yet.
No ready, maybe long time. I need see you change action, not words. I set clear boundary, you no ask money me, no complain difficulty soft heart. If want contact, only small talks, weather, work, movies. No family drama, no past. If violate, I block completely. Maggie nodded repeatedly. I agree all. I only need you give chance prove, Mom. Emily slight laugh here, Mom. Old nickname Maggie tease Emily mature age. That smile made Maggie cry louder. Emily sighed. The best revenge is living well, you know. I living very good. Work advance, I have love me, real friends. I no need you suffer, I happy, but no let you pull down any more. Maggie. I know. I proud you, really. Two sisters sat half hour more. Light talk, Saigon weather erratic, hot Netflix movie, stray cat Emily new feed apartment. No mention past again. Parting front cafe, Maggie soft ask, when I meet you again? Emily looks sister long. When I want, I message. Maggie nodded, no dare hug. Emily no. Two only light wave turn opposite directions, busying Gwen Hui. That night, Emily home, lay bed beside Sarah. Sarah stroked hair, soft ask, how meet? Emily told all, even voice. Sarah listened, hugged tighter. You strong much, you did right. Emily whispered, I once dreamed ideal American family, like movie, sisters unconditional love, mother-daughter hug, cry, reconcile immediate. But reality not. Our family deep cracks, generational toxin. Maybe never fully heal, but at least today I see tiny hope. Sarah kissed forehead. Hope enough, rest time. Emily closed eyes. Think Maggie walking shared house Funyuan. Think Mom big house District 7 probably still angry. Think long gone Evelyn, shadows still haunt lineage. Think self. 28 girl learning set boundaries. Learn love self before forgive others. No future. Maybe one day sisters hug, cry. Maybe only polite coffees. Maybe wound heal scar, but still there. But first time nearly year, Emily sleep no dream free fall. And Maggie, bus home, look window night city sparkling. Opened phone, save today conversation Emily folder. Folder 6 months ago, only unanswered messages. Whispered self, action Maggie, start tomorrow. Bus window fogged with breath. City still run, life continue. Somewhere narrow streets, two sisters start new journey. Slow, painful, but no longer complete despair.